Like I remember in No One Killed Jessica, that like somehow the visualization of me was like this sort of single woman who abuses a lot. Now I might be that, but there's a lot more to me too. To sit in your studio behind a chair and declare who is innocent and who is guilty is not journalism. I think what Arnab has done masquerading as journalism has brought enormous shame and embarrassment to all of us in the profession.
The celebrity जिसके answers कुछ ज़्यादा ही intellectual होते हैं.
कौन सा कोई ऐसा intellectual celebrity है? I'm also Punjabi. हमारे मन में जो आता है हम सोचते नहीं है ज़्यादा, हम बोल देते हैं.
ठीक है, but हम बहुत खुश हैं.
Filmy Mirchi presents Dabur Amla Aloe Vera What Women Want, co-powered by Tirupati Edible Oils.
Hey there, you are listening to Dabur Amla Aloe Vera What Women Want on Filmy Mirchi और आज हम बात करने वाले हैं about what women want when it comes to role models. और आज की ताज़ा खबर है कि शो पर गेस्ट होने वाली है एक सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट. क्या वो कर पाएगी करीना का सामना? Just kidding guys, this journalist sounds nothing like this. She is one of India's most respected reporters in the industry. क्योंकि चाहे कारगिल वॉर हो या कोरोना वायरस, she makes sure that she is out there to report it. Please welcome the Padma Shri Award winner, Barkha Dutt. Hi Barkha.
Hi Kareena, thank you and thank you for that very kind introduction.
Please, like I said, it's an absolute honor because I'm actually nervous and nothing can make me nervous. You know that about me.
I am also nervous and nothing can make me nervous also, but I much prefer asking questions. मुझे बहुत anxiety होती है जब मेरे से लोग सवाल करते हैं. सवाल पूछना बहुत आसान होता है.
So I've also played a journalist in a movie. How do you find the Bollywood kind of depiction of journalism on screen?
Very interesting question. So, like for me, what's slightly weird is that there was a time when everybody who was playing like a woman journalist on screen would think that they're playing some version of me. And then I would look at them and I would be like, okay. So I remember Preeti Zinta in Laksh, that I knew was modeled on me because Javed Akhtar had actually spoken to me at great lengths to create the character of this journalist covering the Kargil war. And then there was No One Killed Jessica. And then there have been many other movies, and I'll always see the actor will give an interview and the actor will be asked, who have you modeled this yourself on? And they'll say Barkha. But you know, there's a bit of a cliche, like I think there's a kind of cliched representation. I think that no one has really done a deep dive into how obsessed we get, how consumed we get, how much tougher it is to be a female journalist trying to get to the same point as a man. I really want to see a film which has the central character, not the side role, not the marginal role as a journalist, but the central character. It's like it's waiting to be told. So like I remember in No One Killed Jessica, that like somehow the visualization of me was like this sort of single woman who abuses a lot. Now I might be that, but there's a lot more to me too. So that lots more has not been found. So I really hope somebody makes a film with that character one day.
I'm sure now they will. So would you say, Barkha, that journalists are too hard on celebrities?
So I'm actually glad you've asked me this question, because what I've seen unfold in the mainstream media, or sections of it in the last few months, has embarrassed me. I would never want to, practice that kind of journalism. I don't actually think it's journalism. Witch hunting, no matter who it's against, whether it's against a celebrity or whether it's against a non-celebrity, is not journalism. To make allegations that are unsubstantiated, that have no reporting basis to them, is not journalism. To sit in your studio behind a chair and declare who is innocent and who is guilty is not journalism. Because some of what's happening to the film industry is also, I won't say its own fault, but is the price you pay when you don't speak your mind. It's a lesson also for celebrities that, don't be too careful, be yourselves. Because people are going to come after you if you're not yourselves. But if you yourself, अगर आप डरते ही नहीं है तो आपका क्या बिगाड़ सकते हैं?
Yeah, but we have, everybody has a habit of just living in fear, not realizing that actually that is causing more repercussion.
I agree.
So my next question is actually a question that it's my most favorite question, which I want to know. Tell us the worst journalistic interview you have ever seen.
I think what Mr. Goswami has been doing has brought enormous shame to the journalism that I believe in. And I think that it's not about one interview, it's just about bringing journalism down to a level where it's unrecognizable. So let me put it to you like this. If I was a college kid growing up in today's age of television, I would never have become a journalist. I think what Arnab has done masquerading as journalism has brought enormous shame and embarrassment to all of us in the profession.
That's for sure. But now switching gears, obviously, I'm going to give you this opportunity now. One question to ask me.
And I can ask anything?
One question, one.
Okay, who for you is the most inspiring female colleague who you think has broken all the boundaries and all the rules, and you look at her and you say, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wish I could, but I wouldn't be able to.
What are the choices? I should have
I
some
mean,
nice,
I could say
interesting
Kangana, and I don't know if you tell me what you think.
Barkha loved it. Okay, I put my own foot in my mouth.
I'm being naughty.
So now-
I'm being naughty.
Yeah,
I'm being naughty.
You're being naughty on what women want. But I mean, I think that all of them are inspirational in each and every way. Whether it's Vidya Balan or whether it's Deepika Padukone, there's just so many of them, who've actually had the guts. Kangana Ranaut to say what she believes in. I think that all of us have, in our own way, paved a lot of paths.
I totally get what you're saying, but I have a follow-up. What are you scared of? Because you don't strike me as someone who's scared of anything. You're a total moophat.
Honestly, I don't know, what I'm actually someone who will be really not scared about anything. I'm somebody who would just be like, "Arey yaar, nahi, kuch nahi, dekha jayega." But I think because of some pressure, like you said earlier, थोड़ा सा pressure जो आता है, it's from parents, कि stress है, ये है, कि mom ने बोला, dad ने बोला, कि ज़्यादा बोल रही है, मत बोलो. Sometimes for their respect,
Yeah.
उस pressure में that is also there, which you come under. But I keep arguing with them, and I still try to voice my opinion and kind of, break that and say that no.
Yeah.
Y'all are from a different generation, I am my person and I'm from a different time. So let me say what I want to say.
Absolutely.
So I have some quick questions and you can be unapologetic and say whatever you want.
Done.
So my first question is, the celebrity जो सबसे entertaining interviews देता है.
It used to be Shah Rukh Khan till he stopped giving interviews.
अच्छा. So you'd say SRK.
It used to be. Now he's become a very careful, cautious version of himself, but there was a time when he was an absolute delight.
The celebrity जो सबसे कम enthusiasm में जवाब देता है.
Mr. Bachchan, it is an absolute trauma for any journalist, even someone as seasoned as myself, to interview him. You can get nothing out of him. His guard never falls, his mask never falls. He answers in monosyllables. He gives nothing away. Nothing away. You can't penetrate that veneer. हो ही नहीं सकता.
Oh God. The celebrity जिसके answers कुछ ज़्यादा ही intellectual होते हैं.
कौन सा कोई ऐसा intellectual celebrity है? कोई भी नहीं है.
हाँ, ज़्यादा कोई है नहीं हमारे. I don't know. The celebrity जो अक्सर last minute cancel करता है.
No one's ever cancelled on me. Actually, more than celebrities,
That's
politicians do that. Politicians are damn irritating and they cancel on you all the time. They're very unprofessional about their time. Celebrities from other walks of life don't do it.
That's true. That I agree. So, when you want it all from a story, what happens when things start looking a bit unachievable in terms of like sources or interviews? How do you make sure to get it, So tell us your Dabur Amla Aloe Vera want it all moment.
What is my formula? My formula is persistence. Do not take anybody else's no as a no. For example, I remember in 1999 when I wanted to go and report the Kargil war from the front line. Initially, everybody said no to me. They said, you cannot go. And I kept saying, why? And they said, look, it's a war zone. There is no place to stay. It's an all-male zone. So I said, so? And they said, look, there'll be no separate place for women to sleep and no bathrooms for women, right? And so how do we look after you? And I said, look, I promise you I don't need looking after. I will go behind the truck ka tire or under the tree or in the khet like the guys do for the loo, and I will sleep where I have to, in the car, in the underground bunker. And I did all of that, but I had to do it. So I think my only formula is do not take no for an answer. Nobody can stop you but yourself.
Absolutely. Barkha, role models भी mistakes करते हैं. Tell us about the funniest mistake that you've made.
Oh, I make many mistakes. I remember there was one story I was covering when I was very young, and my understanding was कि कुछ भी करो story लेके आना है वापस, right? So I remember there was this spy who would come back from Pakistan, an Indian spy. And when they were bringing him out of the airport, I was still a very young reporter, so I was standing with all the other reporters trying to get a soundbite from him. And I was like mad and young enough to like say, not take no for an answer. So when he was sitting in his car and being taken away, I climbed onto the chat, the bonnet, and then onto the roof of the car, and I sat on the car, and I just said, I will not get off this car till I'm allowed to interview this person.
But I think this should be the cover picture of your book. You on top of the
On top of
car.
the
I think that just sums it up. Barkha, that's journalism. I think that just sums it up, the kind of, you know, woman you are. So your Twitter handle, your Twitter bio, it says Barkha Rani jam ke barasti hai. So please tell us कि बरखा दत्त के context में इसका मतलब क्या है actually?
So I think my personality is reflected in my name. जब मैं कहती हूँ कि बरखा रानी जम के बरसती है, तो मुझे हंसी भी जल्दी आती है, रोना भी जल्दी आता है और गुस्सा भी बहुत जल्दी आता है, and then it's as easily forgotten. I speak my mind. That sometimes gets me into a lot of trouble. I'm also Punjabi. You are Punjabi. You know कि ये हमारे genetically हम लोग ऐसे हैं कि हमारे मन में जो आता है हम सोचते नहीं है ज़्यादा, हम बोल देते हैं और उसके बाद सोचते हैं, and by then it's too late and then we are fully in trouble.
ठीक है, but हम बहुत खुश हैं.
और हम बहुत खुश हैं.
So you know, बरखा, मैं आपको compliment करना चाहूँगी आपके pandemic coverage पर. I think it's something absolutely commendable. Please tell us the experience.
So, Kareena, I remember when the Prime Minister announced कि देश में पूरी तरह से lockdown होने वाला है, I think most of us did not understand what this means. तो लॉकडाउन की अनाउंसमेंट के ठीक बाद the next day I went to the borders of Delhi, which is the city where I live in, and I suddenly saw that there was a massive outflow of people और लोग शहर से भाग कर जा रहे थे, खास करके जो गरीब migrant workers हैं, they were just fleeing the city in panic because they had no income. Suddenly everything had shut down. So you know, that began my journey. The journey lasted 120 days, all the way from Ladakh in the north to Kerala in the south, all by road. So that was the story of my journey.
And keeping yourself safe and not getting COVID yourself, despite doing all of this, I think it's just unbelievable.
Thank you.
We were all so moved when we saw actually some clippings of, you know, so many strangers sending you home-cooked meals and home-cooked food wherever you traveled. So was there any moving Rasoi Se Rishton Tak moment for you which you remember particularly, which you want to share?
You know, that was the beauty of it. Wherever I went, people were strangers. People would offer places to stay, people would offer food to eat, people would offer shoes. My car broke down, people offered their car. But the most beautiful memory, मैं सूरत में थी, गुजरात में. And the women there who were homemakers, they started a movement called पांच रोटी और. And what they did was they said कि अगर हमारे kitchen में 10 रोटियां बनती हैं रोज़ खाने के लिए, तो हम ज़्यादा तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन हम 5 एक्स्ट्रा रोटी बनाएंगे. So every homemaker decided that to make 5 more rotis, then those rotis would be collected at the bottom of the housing society by the security guard, and then they would be taken to a camp that was feeding migrant workers. And that memory really stayed with me.
So now when you have to meet a deadline and it's kind of like, you know, getting late and you're very stressed about that, what is your breathe easy solution?
Okay. In the last few months when I was covering the pandemic, we had to do crazy things like look for mobile towers and sit under a mobile tower and say, chalo yahan pe signal chal jayega, yahan se footage bhejte hain. So my breathe easy thing is to remind myself, what did I come out to do? I came out to tell a good story. If I can tell a good story, if it's 10 minutes late, it's okay. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Sometimes the rawness of your passion will carry you through. So be authentic. My breathe easy answer is always, if you are yourself, your audience will forgive you. Your audience will accept you as you are because they will know that you're not faking it. So just don't fake it. Whatever else you do, don't fake it.
That I agree. But we have obviously to wrap up our interview, but thank you so much for doing this, being, you know, just so amazing and the way
Thank
you
you.
are.
I'm sorry I was a bit boring in the last rapid fire, but I'll make it up to you the next time you talk to me.
You do not get a hamper, as we're not giving away hampers, so don't worry, Barkha.
Okay. I'll make it up to you. I'll think of lots of rude answers and you'll have to call me again and interview me.
100%. Lots of love and thank you so much.
Lots of love. Thank you.
What Women Want, presented by Dabur Amla Aloe Vera, co-powered by Tirupati Oil. Social networking partner Bumble. Decor partner Berger Silk Breathe Easy.